Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to this month on Minecraft. This month Lucius faked his death, Wembuu returns to YouTube, and Minecraft Live was rigged. Starting off, Lucius, a YouTuber who was involved in the Minecraft community for years on end, faked his own death in order to escape paedophile allegations. This, without a doubt, this is one of the most craziest stories I'll ever cover, so make sure you listen the whole way. Lucius was a YouTuber who had over 18k subscribers in his years on YouTube, which is a fair amount. But little did he know that Tuesday, September the 19th, everything would change in his life forever. Take9 was messaged screenshots from anonymous users that came to Take9 to expose Lucius. However, one user stood out amongst the others, and his name was Resor. To give you a little bit of background on Resor, he doesn't really have a good track record, as you know, he was seen saying slurs, giving false info on other stuff, and he's not really that reliable. Lucius is 20 years old. Ultra, Lucius's girlfriend, is 14. Which means right now, their ages are 22 and 16 respectively. Crazy? Yes, of course it is. 20 and 16, fucking hell man. After the allegation, Take9 pressured Lucius to prove that his girlfriend was 19 years old, but then Lucius said that she has no proof of documentation. Like, what are you on about? Resor then came out with a backstory saying that they first met when they were 15 and 9 respectively, because Lucius was friends with the girl's brother. Lucius then says in a voice message that he's leaving the community because he just doesn't have the energy to deal with the drama anymore, after making Resor look like the bad person due to his bad reputation in the first place. Bribery is what Lucius resorted to after getting people on his side, such as telling Take9 to make a whole video to clear his name in exchange for information about Resor. Then it happened, the moment when Lucius got exposed for his girlfriend being 14 years old. I mean, just watch this.
As long as you didn't do anything wrong, nothing's gonna happen.
I haven't done anything.
Okay, that's and attracted to someone who's at least 5 years younger than you, you can be considered a pedophile. Why would she be talking at you?
Wait.
I know I'm only 16.
What's that one?
Yeah, what is that one? Yeah, that's not good, bud.
Here's the truth. Yeah, the age gap is worse than it is, and there's no way to really listen. She's 17. She's 17. Let me ask you a question.
But hang on. Is she 16 or is she 17?
She's like she's about to be 17. Like,
okay, so she's 16. She's 16.
Yeah, but almost 17.
But she was 7. But she's 16.
And the very next day, a lot of people woke up to something that was completely unexpected. The very next day was the day that the general public found out what was happening. Every single one of us saw one side of the story, and it went like this. Hello everyone. If you're reading this, I am gone. My personal life has been a non-ending living nightmare. Peace, nerds. He took his own life and left everyone mouth open and in tears. Honestly, when I woke up I saw this, I just didn't believe it because of shock, and it was just out of nowhere. A server was made for people to give their condolences to Lucius, and people also made videos about their sadness for his mourning. I did also join the server, and at the time I did give my condolences, but little did I know that it would actually mean nothing, because while this was going on, Take9 called 911 to check if Lucius was really dead, and this is what happened.
I have a person online that is threatening that they were gonna kill themselves last night, and I called another office and they said that he's from this area, so I called you guys. Can I give you guys his name and see if he's okay?
Spoke to his uncle, and his uncle called his mother, and his mother said that he was in a class for a right now.
Okay, thank you. That's perfect. He's alive. Thank you so much.
He was alive. Not only did he genuinely fake his own death to escape being a paedophile, he also disrespected everyone who mourned for him and cried for him. What a dick, man. Jesus Christ. So you may be asking, where is he now? Well, upon asking Take9 myself, I found out he's still around in the Minecraft community, still talking to people like Resor, the same person who exposed him. But rest assured, if he ever makes a return to YouTube, he'll definitely get chased out. No one's gonna let that man return. Moving on, content creator Dellilah died, quit Minecraft content. In a statement she released towards the end of this month, she said that the drama in the community simply overwhelmed her, and that that she is done with lying. She also said that she might change her mind in a week, and since she posted on her alt saying that she will likely be returning soon as long as she avoids negativity. However, something happened in the past few days that changed everything. From the initial statement, it seemed that all the drama in the community overwhelmed her, which chased her out, but a tweet on her alt account says otherwise. I guarantee that you are following the person who made me quit. I mean, any simple person can infer that that's just someone with a lot of influence. For the first time in this month of Minecraft history, I might have evidence as to may it who be. But guys, before I continue, I cannot stress enough that these are allegations, for the love of God. Don't take out of context, don't clip this, none of that. We're not doing any of that. As a news reporter, I'm just saying what I see, and that's all that it is. An anonymous source came to me with the information that before this tweet was made, Dellilah died and Princezam were following each other on everything. They had each other added on Discord and they were really close friends. Since that tweet was posted, it is noticeable that they do not follow each other on socials anymore. Now what I'm about to say is heavily based on what I see, but to me, it looks like Princezam had a heavy influence on driving Dellilah died out of the SMP community. Remember, these guys, like, you know, they met up multiple times, you know, they're known to be really good friends in general, and for them just to, you know, unadd each other and everything, you know, not be friends anymore, you know, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, of course, but I'm just saying what I see from a general public perspective. And additionally, Dellilah died is now banned from Princezam's Discord, so I mean, if anything, I have more reason to believe that Princezam might have done something. Is it a crazy allegation to make? Yes, but do all the dots match? Yes. You know, if these allegations aren't true and it's genuinely just not that, then of course I do apologize, but if it's actually true, then, you know, it could be really bad for Princezam. Also this month, Woogiex, a YouTuber who's widely known within the Minecraft community, has come out with a statement earlier this month saying that he can't edit videos until February. This comes from a tweet that Woogiex released earlier this month saying that he's been in college for a month and that the resources to make YouTube videos are very limited. He also says that even though he has a PC to edit on, his parents will not send him the pre-recorded content he has so that he can focus on college. Honestly, it is really sad to see their parents hold their kids back like this, but you know, it makes sense because they want the best for him, but you know, I mean, it's sad because I've seen the same situation multiple times. He also says that he's been trying to talk to his parents to send the pre-recorded footage, but as for now, nothing is guaranteed. And he rounds off the statement that there will be no content until February at least. The annual Minecraft Live event took place this month on the 15th of October, and it has to be one of the most controversial things to happen this month ever. If you don't know what Minecraft Live is, it's an online event where future updates, you know, are showcased and fans themselves, they get to pick which mob they want in the new Minecraft update. And this year the mob selection was the crab, the armadillo and the penguin. Now to put you into perspective, over 5 million people voted in this year's Minecraft Live, with last year's being around 3.5 million, so obviously it means a lot. And to many YouTubers, the general public and everyone's dismay, the armadillo won the mob vote. However, the mob vote is believed to be rigged. Here's why. A Bedrock player by the name of Termination made a Discord bot that allowed people to vote for the mob through the Discord vote, so it'd be more convenient and people wouldn't have to vote through the actual website. Seems okay so far? Well, here's where it went sideways. You know, to keep it concise, I have to cut out a lot of detail, but I'm gonna sum up the best. When you log into Minecraft with an iOS device, whether it's your iPad, your iPhone, whatever, your device is not actually registered into the system, you know, such as your device number, such and such. In other computers and devices, the device number is actually registered, meaning you can only vote once, but because iOS devices aren't actually registered, there's no limit to how many times you can vote, meaning in theory, you can vote for a mob an infinite amount of times. When Determinated found this out, he made an extensive code which shows an iOS device voting for a mob again and again and again. But with all good things, it got leaked, and it made things much worse. The code initially meant that it would just infinitely spam an infinite amount of votes at once, but the coders got creative. They added intervals to which each request was being sent, so it would seem like normal people were actually voting. They also added an own identifier so that if their account was checked, it would look like it was a legit device. I mean, at some point you have to rate it. If you're gonna outsmart Minecraft themselves, you have to rate it at some point. I need some water, man, this is too much. Stay hydrated. And so the botting began, but before they did, they held a meeting amongst themselves to see which mob should win the vote. I mean, the power to change history at a couple of people's fingertips, like, it's just crazy. The group in the end voted the armadillo and began botting, but that is not nearly where it ended. Another group who had the same code chose the crab and started botting in favor of the crab. By the end of the mob vote, the total amount of botted votes was believed to be 3 million. Team Crab botted 1.3 million, whereas Team Armadillo botted 1.7. It all changed when the percentages got leaked and the numbers didn't line up to the botted votes. People speculated if it was found out by Mojang, but they just simply didn't say anything. In the end, Minecraft released a statement saying that they knew people were trying to rig it, but in the end it did not impact the results. People from all over Minecraft are asking one question: where are the people who voted Armadillo? No famous YouTuber did, neither did any major influencer. Is something going on behind the scenes, or did the Armadillo truly win the mob vote fair and square? Well, at the time of writing this, I'm not sure. I'm just a messenger, and you can decide for yourself. Personally, I wanted the penguin, but whatever. Also this month, YouTuber Wembuu, who left the Minecraft community over 4.5 months ago, has made his return to YouTube and has explained why he mysteriously disappeared. In a video he posted this month titled "Where I Went," it shows him pretty much explaining where he went. In summary, he deleted his YouTube channel because he had really bad grades and that was the only way he could make sure he would focus on them. Now look, I like Wembuu a lot. He's a nice guy, but that's just dumb. Like, surely you could just not be active on YouTube, say you're leaving, instead of deleting a channel with 500k subscribers. But to be fair to him, his new channel already has almost 100,000, so you can't blame him. He's just collecting plaques at this point. He also posted a 3-hour-long video which has every single Minecraft video on his channel in the past compiled into one huge compilation. He's most likely monetized by now, but deleting a channel with that much is still just stupid. Best of luck to Wembuu and his channel. Fucking hell, this month's long, man. Jesus Christ. Moving on, Technoblade's dad recently announced that he will be regularly streaming on the Technoblade channel because he feels like there's a certain piece of content missing and he wants to, uphold his son's legacy. He followed this up with 2 streams which were 3 and 5 hours long respectively. He also posted a video 2 days ago showing Techno when he was a child and his first ever video. However, with Technodad looking like he will be regularly posting on the Technoblade channel, which, is completely fine, some people on Twitter have been questioning if they really want this. Strike TV on Twitter made a tweet which has now been deleted saying, "Am I messed up for thinking this is a bit wrong? Doesn't Technodad have his own channel? I know he's doing it out of love, but I feel like Techno's channel should be left to rest." The tweet picked up a lot of traction with people rightfully so asking why it was a problem. One reply said Technodad's specific content is there, but if it relates to Technoblade himself, it's on his channel, but I see where you're coming from. In my opinion though, the response was much better, with Trycs saying Technoblade is Technoblade and Technodad is Technodad. I mean, at the end of the day, it is his dad's choice, so you just have to respect him. YouTuber and developer Wav was involved in a serious car crash earlier this month and saved his girlfriend's life. He was driving through a light where a car hit him directly into the passenger side. However, he managed to limit the damage to both himself and his girlfriend by swerving left. He reiterates how important it is to stay safe and he could not be any more right. Here's some pictures of the crash itself. The pictures themselves, I mean, they're honestly terrifying. He follows up by saying he had to act fast and that if he didn't break open the other car's door, then the lady which accidentally hit them may have not survived either. Both himself and his girlfriend are completely okay, with his girlfriend only suffering minor burns and Wav having a sprained hand. Otherwise, they're completely fine. More pictures got released of the accident, which make it that much scarier. He finishes it off by saying his insurance claim was $32,000, which is great to hear. Honestly, not many stories happen on this month of Minecraft which have a good ending, so it's great to see it happening. I'm wishing all the best to both of them. Also this month, YouTuber Trycs, who was close to 1 million subscribers, has been terminated off YouTube, and here's why. Over the past month, he has been posting copyrighted content again and again, with most of it being Peppa Pig. But this is Minecraft, why is he posting Peppa Pig? He made a recent shift in content where he goes from making Minecraft videos to making Peppa Pig videos with the huge fanbase he already has. The major problem was though, he was posting these compilations very regularly and it was apparent that he got over 50 copyright strikes in the past 2 weeks. In the end though, he was banned and he probably won't be returning back to YouTube. One of the most insane and sad things I've ever seen took place this month. Stellae is a content creator, artist and speedrunner who's been in the Minecraft community for a while and has a really decent amount of following. During TwitchCon Vegas, her and her group of friends were out and about, you know, just as you would during Vegas. But during a party, something happened which would change the identity of a certain YouTuber forever. On the 22nd of October, the final day of TwitchCon, Stellae came out with a statement saying that she was taken advantage of while drunk, and that after some digging, the individual has taken advantage of Stellae multiple times in the past. She also left the hotel where presumably her, the individual, and a couple of others were staying at. At the time, she did not have a place to stay as she did not want to go up to locals or stay in the same location with her abuser. She has been diagnosed with personality disorder and that she has broken people's hearts and said that she has said things that she can't unsay as a result of the sexual assault. What her actions were and what she actually said were never published. No one else has spoken about it that was there on the party that night. No one has said anything to my knowledge. As for the sexual assault itself, she did not go into detail, but Stellae herself was almost blackout drunk, whereas the assaulter was relatively sober. Following the timeline, she then says she might be able to stay at the same hotel but in a different area. Who was the sexual assaulter, you may ask? On the 23rd of October, a day later, Stellae posted a tweet that would change everything. It was Illumina. When I first saw this, my mouth dropped to the floor. I literally could not believe it. The tweet itself racked up a total of 2.3 million views and was one of the biggest things to hit the Minecraft community this year. The same day, Illumina came out with a 4-page statement saying this: "Me and Stellae have dated for a while in 2020 but eventually broke up as we realized we weren't right for each other. The rest of the time we were friends up until this trip. I will not be going into detail as to what she said and neither will anyone else. I should have taken more responsibility to make sure she didn't get as drunk as she did, as during our friendship I already know that she had drinking problems in the past. I will be taking a break from content creation until we are both in a better place and the situation is completely resolved." I mean, wow. Honestly, wow. Never in a million years did I think I'd see a statement like this coming from Illumina. Stellae then proceeded to say that due to legal actions, she will not be posting evidence as it may be disregarded in court. This comes after Illumina also said that he will be in contact with his lawyer. She clapped back at Illumina's 4-page statement saying that it goes against everything she stands for, and she reveals that she was also scammed last month, so she might have to go to court twice. However, for the next 12 hours or so, she posts multiple tweets of herself where she seems pretty fine. She then put out another statement which escalated the situation further. When she left the hotel her, Illumina and others stayed in, she stayed with a friend who revealed he had admitted to having sex multiple times in TwitchCon Paris, which she didn't know of apart from one time. She opened her own GoFundMe to support her therapy and medication and urged people to donate to it. And as of the 31st of October, this is where the story ends, but it definitely is not over. Let me know what you think of this. I mean, it's mental. It's just one of those things where you just have to wait and see how it pans out. After 8 years, 823 episodes, and the best impact on everyone's childhood anyone could have asked for, Stampy Longhead has finally ended his lovely World series in what is one of the best finales to an 8-year-long series I could have ever asked for. For the last time, he did the iconic intro and began the episode by going to his love garden and adding everyone who made art of him saying thank you. He then took Barnaby for a walk where he encountered the age-old enemy, hit the target, and finally finished his 8-year-long battle with him. Now I won't spoil it for you, but in the end, Stampy made the ultimate sacrifice and delivered one of the most emotional messages I've ever seen. I mean, take a look at this.
"This world really does mean a lot to me, but not as much as you do or any of the other friends I've made here. Hit the target may have taken the things we built, but he can't take the memories we've made. In a way, we've both grown up together in this place, and we've changed in that time. And it is sad to be saying goodbye to my lovely world, but I think it's the right moment to do it. Our time here has helped make us who we are today, and who knows what's going to happen next in our lives. So, for the final time, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!
Emotions running high, tears running down, but gratitude definitely is the most prevalent of all. Honestly, I'm so thankful for the series, and I'm sure you are too, because it meant so much to every single one of us when we were children. Thank you to Stampy, and you know, I hopefully whatever he does next is even better. The Lagoon SMP this month has been involved in some massive drama where they have kicked out 2 members from their SMP for huge allegations. If you don't know the Lagoon SMP, it's an SMP that pretty much is meant to be girls only. If you remember, I talked about it a while back on This Month on Minecraft. And you know, it's become a really big thing, which is great for the SMP and its players, but earlier this month, they put out a statement that changed everything. Its OO and sharpness have been removed from the Lagoon SMP due to harassing members, making inappropriate comments to minors, and exploiting the server. In addition to this, the server's owner Lazy's, which apparently a lot of people don't like, you know, I don't know too much about that. Lazy's made a 13 long tweet thread outlining as to exactly why they were kicked. Now of course I'm not going to go through everything, so I'll leave the link down in the description, but one thing caught my eye. The server says Sharpness was making inappropriate comments to minors, which in some countries can get you serious jail time. But apparently the so-called comments were something along the lines of Sharpness calling a minor girl in the SMP his girlfriend, and that he was making simp jokes. Now of course I don't know the whole story, but from this side it looks like the owner just made the situation to seem worse than it actually is. Of course, if there's evidence to prove otherwise, I apologize, but that's just not what it seems like. One funny thing though is that at the beginning there were only allegations that he griefed the server using a plugin. But my guy decided to incriminate himself by posting the video where he griefed the server. Honestly, I just rate it at this point. If you want to learn more on the situation, I'll leave the link down below, but that's just crazy. The Lifesteal SMP has recently announced that they're adding 4 new members to the server. As of the 31st of October, only 2 members have been announced, with them being Wembuu and Penta. Many people are excited to see what the other 2 members may bring, as it's not really common for Lifesteal to just randomly invite people. Hopefully it goes well though, with the 4 new members bringing good content to the SMP. Finally this month, YouTuber Boosfer, who hasn't posted a video in 6 months, came out with a video titled Where I've Been, pretty much telling the audience where he's been. Initially, Boosfer shared that he felt burnt out from Minecraft. He liked the ideas and passion to create videos, leading him to take a much needed break. However, 3 months into his break, he felt bored and pretty much it led him making new ideas. However, his editor Vityok has started working with Skeppy in the time Boosfer's been gone. Boosfer did try editing his videos by himself, but he hasn't done so for a whole year. And he managed to edit 5 minutes of a video, but he gave up because he just didn't have what it takes. In an attempt to kickstart his YouTube passion, Boosfer played and recorded 95 hours of Elden Ring to make videos on it on his second channel. You know, editing a game outside of Minecraft, it felt new to him and refreshing, but he gave up again because he could not edit anymore. Boosfer concluded he's trapped in a cycle. You know, he still loves content, but he's just worried that people might not like it the same way he does, and as a result, his videos might underperform, which is his worst nightmare. Boosfer finished off with the promise of returning with more videos soon. Finally, that is it for this month on Minecraft. I'm sorry this was so long, but everything happened this month. If you enjoyed this month on Minecraft, make sure to subscribe and watch the month before. Bye!